Good morning, explorers. We're somewhere in Edwardsville, Illinois. Day 18, 19? I don't know. I'll put it up here somewhere. Of the Route 66 exploration. We've got like 2 more days, maybe 3 into Chicago. But we have some weather coming in, so that could be a factor. Some really heavy rainstorms, which I might just sit out because it's hard to see things if you know, it's raining. Anyways, we're gonna get on with this exploration today and see what happens. Illinois does a great job of marking Route 66 through the whole state. They have signs for each of the alignments, depending on what year it was made. And you can be traveling on Route 66, and if you want to go on, say, the 1926 alignment, they'll tell you to turn right or left at a certain place to stay on that alignment. My goal was to follow the 1926 to 1930 alignment, which means I'm taking a lot of the sideways, bypass ways. I mean, it's real easy to stay over there. That is pretty much the 2630 alignment. But because they just connected roads, and these were the country roads they connected, then this is where I'm trying to get to. Did I stay to these the entire time? Probably not. When I was tired, or if it was raining, definitely not. But for the most part, I have ridden a lot of 1926 alignment, as much of it as I possibly could. I don't think that's the way most people would take this trip, is sticking to that alignment, which is what makes, I think, this kind of cool. It makes it kind of fun. I'm doing it in a way that most people would not do. Like this, for instance. You don't have to be here to travel 66, but it's my choice, and which is what makes this trip fun. Original 66. Oh, we're building a pool. This is some of the original 66 off of the main road, which is right over there. You can tell, you know, again, old. Some of the original, actually, from what I understand, the original surfacing. The Route 66 statue. There it is right there. So there's some really old 66 here. Rough, beat up, surface is no longer here. Whoa. And we're coming up to a 1920 bridge. So this is old 66. You can see that it's really kind of been decommissioned. No one really uses it anymore. Mass is handling it well, but we're going to see what's going on up here. I don't know about this. It says it's closed, but it's open. So coming up here is a 1920 bridge. So you got 1870 courthouse. That's amazing. 1870. That is phenomenal. That's like Civil War time. '70 courthouse. At the time of its construction, the Carlinbille courthouse was the largest courthouse outside of New York City. Old 1926 alignment. Remember, in 26 they just connected roads that went the direction they wanted to go. So this was one of the roads. Probably very original surface. Not much upkeep, you can see, 26 through 30. Okay, coming up here. When they built this section, they poured the cement, and wild turkey walked into the cement while it was still wet. You can see the Route 66. See the Route 66 shield. There's another one on the other side over there. But turkey, they have a metal one up, or cardboard. They have a plywood up to tell you. But the turkey tracks in the cement are from the original 1926 cement pour when they put this down. That's amazing. Turkey tracks almost 100 years old. That's cool. Virden, Illinois was the site of the 1898 coal strike war. The coal miners' union of the local coal mine had been on strike, and on October 12th, 1898, the mine owner brought in a train with over 100 African American strikebreakers, their wives, and their kids. He hired armed guards to protect the train. When the train pulled into Virden, they were surrounded by the striking miners, all carrying Winchester rifles. A battle broke out. After 20 minutes, there were 12 dead, 35 wounded, and the engineer of the train decided that he couldn't stay there any longer and left, going to Springfield. Later, the governor of Illinois sent in the National Guard with orders to shoot any rail car carrying black strikebreakers to pieces using Gatling guns. He later admitted he had no authority to do this, but was doing the will of the people. The original brick 66 here. Paved in the original brick. This is cool. Springfield, Illinois. And there's a lot of Lincoln stuff here because this is apparently where he lived. So we're kind of working our way through the town, the city. I think it's also the Capitol, honestly, because that is probably the Capitol building. There's the Capitol. And there it is. Giant Abe Lincoln with a mask. This is the Illinois State Fair. Giant Abe Lincoln. Cool. That's old 66 right there, the original alignment. And they built this road next to it, and that's it. That was the whole 66 here. And we're getting on a major thoroughfare. There it is, the City Hall. Refurbishing, which is a shame, because on top of that building is a phone booth. This courthouse has a phone booth on top of it that was erected in 1951. The purpose was that the newest unmarried firefighter would have to go up during inclement weather looking for tornadoes and problems caused by the weather so that he could call down to the station and alert the fire department. It was stopped in the 80s when technology for weather forecasting became better. Here it is, an old Sprague service station. The Sprague station is located in Norman, Illinois. It was purchased by Terry Rayburn, who put $90,000 of her own to restore it and wrote grants for another $350,000 to get it to the point where it is today. Norman, Illinois offered to purchase the station, and when she was telling me this, I already had a preconceived idea that she would say no, but she didn't. She surprised me. She said that she accepted the offer with a stipulation that it be maintained after she passed. That way it would ensure that the station would inspire travelers of Route 66. The picture you see over her shoulder is actually her family traveling Route 66 in the 40s. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, be great, do good, go out and explore.